Laura found Dalton in her trunk. What's up, my GH peeps? I had fun doing yesterday's review, so I thought about why not do one today? Follow up. Since they continued with Dalton getting blasted by Sidwell. Oh my gosh, we'll get to the Trump part in a second. But Lordy, Britt was actually trying to save him. Was like checking on him and stuff. I had a feeling that she was. That's just the doctor in her. I'm like, she might not like the dude, but she's like didn't want him to die. But Sidwell was like, no use, checking. He's dead, and he's like, oh, shot right through the heart. It's like he's applauding himself, like, good shot. So the good, the shooting range has definitely paid for itself. That's what his reaction seemed like to me. It's like, what the hell? I said, well, it's like, I did what you did. You said get rid of him, so I got rid of him. Yeah, so yeah, so this is just another way for Sidwell to keep Brett under his thumb, and it's like, not only to like, yeah, you see what happens when you don't listen, when you are no use for me. There you go. You can get shot. Though Brett is like a big part of whatever it is that they're trying to do. Yeah, but yeah, Blasco, whatever that weird dude is that was at the Five Poppies that strapped the bomb to Brett's ankle. I was like, she saw him. I thought she knew that he was back and that he was in town. First of all, I forgot that. You know what? He was just on like a week or two ago at the mansion, but I was like, didn't think of anything of it until he popped up again. Like I thought he got blown up or something at the Five Poppies, but no, he's still alive. So yeah, Sidwell made him take Britt home, and she was just like all freaking out, like, oh my god, what the hell was this? Lottie took her home and said that, this is basically a strike, one more strike and she's out. So I'm sure he wouldn't mind popping Britt for whatever, but I hope his ass gets popped because I don't like him. Just the way that he looks and how rude he is. Little asshole. But a good thing that he did tell Britt, hey, you need to go take a shower. You still got some blood on you. So she did, and then afterwards she was trying to inject herself with her medicine that she really doesn't need. Um, like, Lordy, her hand was just shaking so much that she couldn't do it. I was like, oh, poor thing. Ugh. And just the more and more they talk about this medicine, the more and more I feel like she just doesn't need it. I really don't believe that she has Huntington's. I really don't. It's just something about that drug that's making her think that she does, or making her think that she needs it. Still trying to figure out exactly what it could be. I guess I don't know. It's like she's like the guinea pig or something. I don't know. Still thinking about that. But it just makes the more and more they bring it up, it makes me feel like, yeah, this is not something that she needs. And once she figures out this is not what she needs, she could blow up this whole organization or whatever it is that they're doing. Like she could blow it all up if she finds out that she doesn't actually need this medicine. Because if she doesn't need the medicine, then why help them? You know, this is ruining her life, basically. Well, I mean, as technically, this is the reason why she's alive. But then again, the whole thing making her think that she had Huntington's and that she was ready to just go bye bye. That was all set up before she died. Who knows? Heather could be a part of this too. I don't know. We shall see. But in the previews for tomorrow, she is talking to Jason, and I can't remember exactly what she said, but she's like, how to basically, I don't know word for word, but I think she said, how do I know you're worth risking my life? Or something like that. I think because she was really frantic. And so I wonder if she calls Jason or Jason comes to see her, but it looks like they're still in her room, so it's possible she might have called him. But but I think she might tell Jason about Dalton or something. But I mean, it's time for Britt to confide in somebody. And now that I think about it, dude mentioned Liesel. We haven't seen Liesel in a while. Liesel definitely should have been needed. Could have really done some damage. She found out what happened with Rocco, but she's been gone for a minute. So I wonder if Britt is going to confide everything in Jason, or at least give him a hint a little about something, something. But she knows, she's like, um, dude, dude brought up, about how they couldn't stay at the Five Poppies anymore, and Britt's like, that's not my fault. And it's like, yeah, it wasn't her fault. She didn't bring Jason there. That was Anna. That was Anna's doing. So we shall see. But yeah, I worked hard, so I'm gonna get up early so I can get work done so I can watch General Hospital in peace. Cause tomorrow looks like it's gonna be really good. Oh lordy, but Ezra, cause I'm like the dude that was going against Flora. I never knew what his name was. I was like always trying to figure out what his name was, and then some people um would talk about Ezra. Would talk Ezra. Who the hell is Ezra? Then I was like, oh shit, that's the dude running against Laura, and I'm like, wow. But I'm like, you barely saw the dude. Since I've been back watching, I've seen the dude maybe 4 or 5 times in almost 6 months. And this whole storyline was really stupid. I'm like, how are you campaigning against somebody, but you guys don't even have any debates? They only had the one that was supposed to happen debate. Not only that, but you don't see any of them campaigning anywhere. It was just smack talk, nothing. And then Laura was gone for a couple of months, and it's like it's really bad timing. If you know Jeannie Francis is going on vacation this summer, don't give her a storyline during the summer. Plus, how the hell is the mayor gonna go on vacation for months? But I know Tori is a soap opera. It's a soap opera, I know. But still, how's the mayor going away from us? Anyways, but yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember he played Aiden on Days of Our Lives. I can't remember Aiden's last name. I don't know, but he had nicer hair on on Days of Our Lives. But he also played in that National Lampoon's Van Wilder. I can't remember his character's name, but he was the asshole at the university that was giving Ryan Reynolds Van Wilder's shit. But anyway, speaking of shit, he got laxatives put in like his coffee or something, and he had like this big meeting. He's just like like he's about to shit or whatever, and he's just like pulls his pants down and takes a giant shit. Well, I guess it's not a giant shit; it's really bordery shit in a trash can. And the way he looks up and stuff, you have to watch it. It's hilarious. I'm sure somebody probably posted a clip of that. Oh Lord. Anyways, the way Ezra acts makes me think of his character on Van Wilder. Now I need to know what his name was. I haven't seen that in a while. That's something to watch to that cast. Um Daniel Cosgrave, that's his name. Richard. That's his name. Richard. Oh, I didn't know he was in that movie too. Hello. He's cute. Anyway, um yeah, he goes to the bar and gets all drunk, and Chase comes up to him and try to act like he's mad that Laura won or whatever. So yeah. Oh, he went to go. He interrupted Michael and Jacinda sitting there eating dinner. So I'm guessing that Ezra was who Jacinda went to after she saw Michael. So that would be her alibi. That means that Michael's alibi is shit. Basically, because in the preview, Chase, I don't know, he's talking to somebody. It don't matter what Chase is talking to about, but he's talking to somebody and said that he can blow up Michael's alibi. So that's why I was guessing is that is Either Ezra's gonna tell him or Chase is gonna figure it out. I don't know, but I need somebody to figure out what's going on. Who really shot Drew? I mean, it doesn't matter. They are a horrible shot because the dude is not only still alive, but he wasn't in a coma or nothing. He was out for like not even a week. So weak ass. Anyways, but Willow doesn't really have an alibi either. She said she was just driving. And I was like, if you're not all the way into it, then why the hell are you driving in the rain? I don't know. Something. I don't really care anymore. Just get to the point. Um, get to the point or move on or something. I don't know. I really don't even care about who shot Drew anymore. But yeah, Carly and Lucas in the elevator. I'm like, I don't care about this either one of these fuckers. And April's nice. She paid for those dudes. Lucas is a doctor who doesn't pay rent, and Marco's family is rich. Why are you paying for dinner? It was a good one. I would have told one of them to pay for my dinner, yeah, especially at the Metrocore. But that shit is expensive, like $10 for a plate of fries or some shit. Anyways, but Laura and Lulu were being, little assholes to oh yeah. Chase, he was talking to Nina, and Nina told Chase, because Nina thought that Chase was being like a cop, but Chase was like, no, he's doing this, uh off off the books, basically. And so Nina had no problem telling Chase that Michael made her hire Jacinda. So, Lordy. And Willow does think that Michael put the gun in her room or whatever at Liz's. And it sounds like Sunny actually believes it too. I'm like, well, damn. No, Michael's family has no faith in him. Oh, Lordy. But I really do. I was really thinking that he was doing it too, just the way that he was acting right before it happened. And he was at Liz's that day. He had a chance to take the gun while they fixed the search warrant. He had time to go to Liz's, drop it off, and he had a good excuse to be there. He wanted to talk to Willow to let the kids be together, but then, you know, perfect timing, her getting arrested. Um her getting arrested after playing with the kids, and saw Amelia's reaction when when Willow got arrested. That was funny. But yeah, but I don't know. I don't think that Michael shot Drew though. I don't know. Cause he had no problem killing Claudia, no problem. So I don't know. I think that if he would have, like you said, if he would have shot Drew, Drew would be dead. So, mm but still messed up that Nina threw Portia under the bus. And Rick did too. It's like, so when is Portia gonna get interrogated? That's gonna be some shit. But yeah, so Lulu and Laura were being little bitches to Ezra about him losing or whatever. But then again, he did bust in Laura's office, so he deserved it. But I thought that was interesting. I was trying to figure out because Laura was driving. Well, I was trying to figure out how they were explaining where Kevin is. Because John Lindstorm is over on Beyond the Gates. So he's in Dublin. Dublin. Okay, I was like, no, he is not. He is in Washington. He's Washington D.C., Maryland area. The Delmarva. Oh lordy. And so she's just like talking to him, and then poop, her tire goes flat. I thought somebody might have shot it out or something, but no, she found a screw in there. So I'm like, hmm, a screw. So I'm trying to figure out how the screw got in there. Did somebody put it there so she purposely ran over it, or was that stuck in her tire before she went out, and she just like went over like a pothole or something, and it was the tire just going out really, really, really slowly? I don't know, because it sounded like it was a pop. Mm. But I don't know why she going in her trunk and stuff. The mayor doesn't have AAA roadside any kind of roadside assistance. I surely do have it. 'Cause I don't know. Anyway, but she talking about putting flares up. I'm like, where the hell are you on the road? I don't know. Anyways, that's too much work. Plus, I don't like stuff that goes on fire. That's scary. I know, and I have candles. Anyways, I have one of those really, really long lighters. Anyways, she goes back there to look for flares. She's like, "What is all this?" She's like, "Ah!" I was laughing too hard. And Laura's face, because it's even creepier because his eyes are wide the fuck open. That would give me creepy. But well, somebody comes across Laura tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But this episode, just the first couple of minutes of the episode with Sidwell and Brett with dead Dalton just made my day. It's been a really rough day, and seeing that scene definitely made me laugh a little too hard. I might have to rewatch that. Rewatch that. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk this long, but thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more General Hospital reviews, other videos, and me talking about other soaps. And hit the like. I already said hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and subscribe so you know when I post a video. And am I done self promoting? Yes, I think that's all. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.